Oh man. Whew. What a day. These are super cool little fabric masks. I keep one in my kit here. I keep this little kit, you see it on me every single day. It's my EDC kit. I keep that little fabric mask in there. Good during times like COVID, but also when you're plucking a turkey and there's feathers flying all over the room, getting in your mouth. It's gross. So, I got my first wild turkey today. That was a huge accomplishment, and I've spent 10 years trying to do that. Get a turkey during the spring turkey season. And today, I was able to do that. Me and a buddy went out this morning on the farm, and there was a spot on the farm that he knew the turkeys were roosting in that area. So we sat down in the woods, and I got my calls out, and we were sitting tight. Sure enough, the gobbler started gobbling back to us. I was calling, he was gobbling, and he comes flying across the valley and down to my side. And I'm thinking, this is it. For 10 years, I've been trying to get a wild turkey. And I have done everything you can imagine to get a wild turkey. It's been, whew. I've had them calling, but I've never seen them. One time I was out in the woods, a whole group of turkeys coming towards me at 50 yards. I had my bow and arrow ready, and I cut my leg open on a broken glass bottle that I didn't see in the woods. Had to rush to the hospital. There's been years that I've been totally skunked and not seen any. It's just been a wild ride trying to get a wild turkey. And today was opening day of turkey season. Out we go. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I see him fly across the valley, and he starts walking my way, and I'm thinking, this is it. Opening morning, it's just gonna happen like this. So I called him, he's coming. And I bring my shotgun up, and my sight, I have a red dot sight, the dot's missing, gone. I'm like, crud. I pull out my Leatherman, talking about EDC, saving the day. I pull out my Leatherman, and it's right over here. It's covered in turkey guts now. And I pull out my Leatherman and my pliers, and I real quick, like, ratchet that sight because it wasn't working, and I pull it off my gun. And now my shotgun's just got open sights, but fortunately a shotgun's got a bead, and this particular model's got 2 beads, so I could line it up nice and straight. That turkey walks out in front. He's coming towards me, and I'm waiting for him to get lined up, and he flies away. And I was like, dang it, he saw me. Take that sight off, this is all ruined. But then like 2 minutes later, across the valley, I see him come running back towards me. A couple more calls, he's coming up the hill. I get him in the sight. And today I got my first wild turkey. So that's why I didn't do a coffee talk this morning. I have been trying to get a wild turkey for, oh man, 10 years. And so many things have gone wrong, and then it all came together. Sometimes you just got to keep trying for something. It won't work 9 times, and then the 10th time or the 10th year, it all comes together on opening morning, and it just works. That was just, I am thrilled. I have been trying so hard, and now we're gonna have ourselves a nice wild turkey dinner. We're gonna cook that thing up with our family and have ourselves some wild turkey. When meat is hard to come by on the shelves right now, it's nice to know you can go out in the woods and get something to fill your freezer or fill your dinner table with. This, we won't even freeze this bird, we'll just cook it up. Never frozen turkey, that's a delicacy. All right, I gotta get inside. I gotta eat some breakfast. It's like 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten breakfast yet. There it is, all butchered out. Kay took it pretty much from a whole bird. She broke it down and all pieced out now. This episode of the Homesteady Camel Train, where we had some wild game, was brought to you by Mark, who likes to hunt for wild game on his homestead. Mark's homestead is in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia, below Shenandoah National Park. On their 10-acre homestead, they have chickens, a small garden, they hunt deer and small game, and Mark is planning to expand to rabbits and quail for some additional meat. So Mark, I can definitely give rabbits a huge thumbs up. Go ahead and bring them on the homestead. Thanks for sponsoring this episode of the Homesteady Camel Train, where not only are we raising our own meat from our homestead, but we're also harvesting some from the wild, and I finally got my first wild turkey. Let me know in the comments, Mark, have you got turkey before? Whew. 10 years in the making. It's been a hard one.